Kylie Jenner's life is a complete mess. The biggest rumor out right now is that she's pregnant with Timothée Chalamet's baby amid their romance getting way more serious. And there's so much evidence to support this theory that you need to see. And even worse is she's going broke, rich people broke. All her brands are failing, all 43 of them. She's no longer a billionaire, she's desperate for money, and has acquired too many finances. She's acting so broke online to pay for the lifestyle creep that is creeping up on her. She's given us so many awful brands and has given us nothing in return. After 15 scams, we've lost all trust within Kylie, and now she's losing all her money. My thesis is that Kylie Jenner is the modern day Marie Antoinette. She said, "Let them eat cake," and we said, "Off with her head." Figuratively, of course. So let's get into all of it. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe here, become a student by subscribing at popcultureuniversitea, and be a teacher's pet here at PCU. But you do that by liking the video, commenting on the video, sharing it, and doing whatever I say, okay? And if you don't, I'll bring you to the front of the room and spank you on the booty with a ruler. I'm Professor Patty. Thank you so much for joining me today, class. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet having a baby together is completely unexpected. I don't think that was on anyone's 2024 bingo card. But you know, after Kylie Jenner was dating Tyga when she was 17, allegedly, and had a baby with Travis Scott very shortly after they were together when she was 19, nothing is really off the table here. When you are an army member in the Kris Jenner army, you have to do whatever she says. And if she says you have to get pregnant for the clout because we have product to push, you gotta push your baby out. So it has been reported that they're very, very serious, and things are really heating up. Timothée Chalamet even met Stormi and Air, her two children, the heir to the throne, if you will. Us Weekly reported that Timothée has met them in group situations where they were with other family members or around friends. It hasn't ever been just Kylie, Timothée, and the kids in an intimate setting, but she's introduced them as one of mommy's friends. One of mommy's very special friends. She likes him. Oh my God, people even asked Kylie if she feels like she's changed her style for Timothée in an interview, and her response was, "I don't know how I feel about that. I just don't want to talk about personal things." So she avoided if she changed her style for Timothée, but she's changed a lot for Timothée. First of all, she's definitely, allegedly, on Ozempic. She has slimmed down. Like, oh my goodness, it's actually a bit startling seeing the body change in her. But I mean, Timothée Chalamet is definitely matching her frame. Not to like make a conspiracy theory, but maybe that's what's going on. You know, she was like, let me make it easier for you to handle all of this woman. Because before, Kylie was definitely like, her hip span was giving Timothée Chalamet's wingspan. She had to walk on the outside of the sidewalk to protect Timmy. And now the rumors is that she's pregnant with their very serious relationship. So this rumor started by none other than Daniel Tosh from Tosh.0 talking about a encounter that he had with someone at a grocery store in the very rich bougie areas that the Kardashians live in. And they said that they shut down the whole store to film an episode of their Keeping Up with the Kardashians show, a little segment. And during that segment, he heard them talking about how Kylie is pregnant and that she looked pregnant while she was filming it.
Here's something crazy. I went to the grocery store in Malibu and was talking to an employee there. I was talking to this guy and I said, why were you guys closed yesterday? And he tells me, he goes, well, I'm not supposed to discuss it, but Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the show, was filming their season finale here yesterday. All right, spoiler alert, this is for the upcoming season of the show. This is the big season finale. And then this was the scene that apparently happened, that Kylie reveals that she's pregnant again with, wait for it, Timothée Chalamet's kid.
And they have shot in a grocery store before, so I guess why not just shut a whole store down to shop there? That's totally normal. Pop Tings, a massive update account on Twitter, then tweeted that they are pregnant, and the whole thing went viral, and the whole internet has not been able to calm down. Adding to this rumor was the fact that we know Kylie Jenner hid her pregnancy the last time by wearing baggy clothes, wearing a black tracksuit. That was like her uniform pregnancy outfit, and she was at Kris Jenner's sister's wake. RIP to her. I'm very sorry for your loss, Kris Jenner. But while she was there, she was of course wearing all black, but she was also wearing a black tracksuit, which isn't necessarily like formal morning attire, but it is her tracksuit baby uniform. There's also pictures of her nails going around where she's posting photos that she's saying are in current times, but they're actually past nails that she had, where if you look at the nails she has now in a photo she just posted with Stassi, where they were going to get fast food or something and just hanging out getting snacks, as Kylie also likes to do when she's pregnant. She had like multicolor rainbow nails. Also, her and Stassi didn't post an actual picture of Kylie Jenner's body, of her frame, of anything of Kylie, just her hands. And that was very much her protocol in 2020 when she was hiding her pregnancy, or 2018 when she was hiding Stormy Baby's pregnancy. Also, Stagecoach happened, and Kylie Jenner's whole squad, her whole paid best friends list, went to Stagecoach. Kendall Jenner went with them, but Kylie Jenner didn't. Why wouldn't she go?
I'm really starting to believe that Kylie Jenner is pregnant. She is not beating the pregnancy rumors. All of Kylie Jenner's friends attended Stagecoach. Literally, even Kendall Jenner attended Stagecoach. You have Kendall Jenner hanging out with Kylie Jenner's friends. You have Stassi, you have Victoria.
We will see at the Met Gala if her and Timmy are pregnant. I think if they make their debut on the Met Gala, she's definitely pregnant. That would be a big step in their relationship. And it will be a little less likely to hide it unless she wants to pull a Halle Bailey and just obviously hide it for her whole pregnancy. And you know, that's her prerogative. I personally don't think it'd be the best move. Like, I'm happy for them if they want to have a baby, but Kylie's always talking about how these are her years, that her tits and her ass need to be out, and I agree. I feel like she kind of rushed having kids with Travis, and why rush having a kid with Timothée Chalamet? It's volatile in those Hollywood waters with those relationships. Why rush into it? But you know what? I hope they have the best pregnancy if they are. Wishing the best for everyone. Someone on Twitter said that that baby would have the thinnest lips ever. That is just so fucked up. Let's move on though, because apparently Kylie Jenner is financially struggling, and this is so Black Mirror, because how on earth could someone who was once the youngest self-made billionaire be struggling to upkeep her lifestyle? Well, the lesson here is that even $1 billion can run out if your lifestyle creeps up on you. She's really acting desperate for money. So this is what happens, students. Get out your pens and notebooks, because you need to keep up with all of this. The general public, non-famous losers, peasants like us, notice that Kylie Jenner has been shoving product down our throats without lube. She's just shoving that product down our throat. So about a month ago, this all happened in like March, April, she came out with the clothing brand Kai. And she's come out with clothing brands in the past, like Kylie Swim, the Kendall and Kylie clothing line. Both of those got very awful reviews and were riddled with controversy, so people weren't very trustworthy of this new brand Kai anyway. And she was accused of stealing this brand Kai that was like pleather outfits, trench coats from this other girl named Jessica who owns a brand called Johansson or something. So basically Jessica went online and was talking all about how Kylie stole her brand. And this is just the first brand that Kylie was putting out this month.
Guys, am I tripping, or did Kylie Jenner just rip off my entire collection? I was so shocked. Look at this.
But Jessica said, I respect young women who truly are innovators in their field. However, monetizing someone else's intellectual effort, concept, and mass producing their unique collection without their consent or in collaboration with Johansson for a fraction of the price is destructive, disheartening, and morally corrupt. She's calling Kylie Jenner a thief and morally corrupt. Her second brand in this 1 month brand pushing extravaganza was a perfume called Cosmic. It did not make any noise, no numbers. There's actually a billboard for this perfume in West Hollywood, but someone spray painted the whole billboard. They like tagged it and defaced it, then they painted it over it again, like they made it look nice again, and then the lights on it broke, so now the billboard isn't even lit up. And I feel like that's kind of symbolic of how Cosmic performed. It made no noise, no one bought it. They probably just poured Febreze into a glass bottle that looked sexy and sold it to people. Then the third brand was Sprinter Vodka. I'm a tequila girl, so I would not buy that, but even that really did not make any noise. You think a Kardashian, kind of synonymous with like the high life and going on like extravagant parties and events, would sell and make a lot of noise, but it just did not anymore. No one really cared about seltzer vodka. So another thing where she's pushing out a bunch of brands and acting desperate for money in an unheard of way is that her brand Kylie Cosmetics, she actually jumped ship and sold more than half of the brand for $600 million. So Kylie actually went home with, after taxes, $600 million from this brand, which is absolutely insane. But the thing about Kylie Cosmetics is that it no longer had the hype it used to. No one's paying attention to it. It doesn't have the virality. Its products have all gotten terrible reviews. And every year for the past 7 years, it's sold less and less and less. They were actually confirmed to be inflating their numbers that they have profited from Kylie Cosmetics to make the brand seem more successful overall. And that is why Kylie was removed from the billionaire list. Apparently, they were falsifying tax returns. No, factually, Forbes reported they were falsifying tax returns from their income they made from Kylie Cosmetics, and her net worth was actually estimated back then to not be $1 billion, maybe 700 million, and it's estimated to have gone down even more since then. Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian is like 2.6 billion.
We're going to be discussing the downfall of Kylie Jenner, more specifically the downfall of her company Kylie Cosmetics, and how through a series of many strategic marketing failures, it has now gotten to the point that this brand will be going bankrupt in the next 2 to 3 years, and that's being generous.
But Kylie Cosmetics is having very broke behavior right now. Kylie still is in tandem with the brand and is the CEO and is working with it. And just in the last 2 months, they put out 4 different products like foundation, lip butters, mascaras, and blushes. And I'm not really big into beauty brands. I don't wear makeup, but it's very unheard of for a beauty brand to put out 4 products in 2 months. They don't even let the current product become known or get its time to be promoted or become a staple in their collection. They're just on to the next thing, and they're not setting themselves up for success. And that's why people think that the brand is going to go bankrupt in 2 or 3 years at most. And then Kylie won't have a way to make money like she did as quickly as she could ever again. Now, the craziest thing Kylie did, this is so insane, because Kylie Jenner used to own apps. She had multiple of her own apps, like the CEO she is. But now she is promoting gamer apps for like 12-year-old boys on her Instagram. You don't even see C-lister influencers promoting the brand she's promoting called Travel Town. It's giving like Farmville, it's giving Clash of Clans, and it's just crazy that she promoted it on her Instagram. And in the ad, she just looks so confused. She has never seen this app before in her whole life, and she's just taking it because she needs money.
I keep getting all of these game ads, and I'm not really a gamer, but remember this name, Travel Town. When they asked me to partner with them, I had my doubts, but now I'm hooked. It's a match and merge game. I'm gonna find things to match, and then you make something even prettier. Okay, I'm gonna tap on the lightning to make more, make all these.
The next thing we're gonna see her doing is ice cream so good, ice cream so good. And obviously it's not embarrassing to be promoting a game on your account. I respect anyone who needs the brand deals. I need the brand deals. It's just interesting that she would do something that would be deemed beneath the Kardashians, because everyone knows Kris Jenner would not have approved that. More broke behavior coming from Kylie Jenner is that she seems to be really stressing out about money because she's selling a lot of her real estate portfolio, and she's been trying to sell it for a while, but it will not sell. It's just been sitting on the market. She's been trying to sell her and Travis Scott's $14 million home since 2022. They initially listed it for 21 million. Now they're listing it for just 18 million. And she's selling their Homely Hills home that was initially for 55 million, and they've been cutting the price almost in half to just try to get it sold because she just wants to get these properties off of her hand.
So this is the downfall of Kylie Jenner, because it looks like she's been trying to sell her home that cost $20 million for a while now, and there's no buyers.
Well, as part of the Kardashians and one of the highest earners in that family, she's not entirely broke. As of now, she's estimated to have $680 million tied to her name. But her lavish lifestyle and massive expenses made people think that she's living beyond her means.
$5 million a year to maintain her plane, which costs $72 million, $300,000 to $400,000 a month on security, and a ton of real estate.
Just think about it. She's been buying houses left and right ever since she hit it big with Kylie Cosmetics. She casually bought this gigantic mansion in one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in LA for a mere $36.5 million. She also purchased a piece of land worth $15 million in Hidden Hills and is planning to build 15 bedrooms, a 12-car garage, and a doomsday a bunker in case of any natural disasters. But when she put her Beverly Hills home in the market for the 9th time, it got people wondering whether she's getting desperate to earn a quick buck. All in all, it's been reported that Kylie now owns $80 million worth of real estate, and people realize that having that amount of properties, one must have a ton of loans and mortgage payments.
Think about the fact that it's very possible that she could be paying over 500 grand a month in just loan and mortgage payments.
And someone who has hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank just doesn't act this way. I think the problem that's happening here is the lifestyle creep up that we've been mentioning about Kylie Jenner. She used to have her show Life of Kylie where she would buy a new car every episode. She'd buy like a $1 million car just to not even test drive it around the block, just to have it sit in her driveway. And she would buy all these houses and a private jet and the most expensive things in the world and throw $2 million parties for her baby's first birthday that they will not remember. And that was all good and dandy when Kylie Cosmetics is on the top of the world. But now that the company is about to go bankrupt and she doesn't have a company elsewhere that is making just as much profit, she is realizing that this lifestyle that she's been living in the past is no longer going to be able to be her lifestyle. So she's not going broke, of course, students, but she's going from like the 1% to like the 3%, which is just embarrassing. She really does have a lot of lifestyle to upkeep though. She has multiple homes to upkeep, a whole real estate portfolio, a whole car collection of about 15 cars. It's tax season. I don't think this is a coincidence that this is all happening during tax season. She probably owes a lot of people a lot of money. She has 2 kids and maybe another one now. She has a bunch of employees, and simply just being Kylie Jenner and everyone around you and looking the way you do is she probably spends literally $30 million a year just upkeeping her normal everyday life. There's also something going on called the mansion tax in LA, and it's actually a really good thing for the city because they're putting more taxes on the millionaires who own homes over $5 million, where if you try to sell a home for $5 million, you have to pay a 4% transfer tax. And for every $5 million more dollars, the tax goes up by 0.5. So if Kylie sold her $50 million house, she would have to immediately pay $5 million to the city. That's causing a lot of celebrities to sell their homes and cut the prices for them. I know Britney Spears is doing the same thing. And I don't think Kylie saw this coming. I think she was very short-sighted ever since she started making $1 billion when she was like 19 years old. Remember that video of her where Kim and Khloe are like, do you know how to do the dishes? Do you know how to mow the lawn or earthquake-proof your house? And she's like, no, I don't. They're like, do you know how to do taxes? She's like, no. She just didn't seem prepared for managing her money in a healthy way ever. And I feel like she's waking up right now and being like, oh my God, I'm not Kylie billionaire Jenner like I used to. And now that all my brands were very short-sighted and no one trusts me anymore because I put out all these very low quality bad brands and said, let them eat cake while I make my money. Now the public is saying, off with her head. In a figurative way, and we're not really supporting her like we once did. So Kylie, good luck to you. At the end of the day, you're not struggling and I don't feel bad for you, and you're gorgeous and sexy, so and you have Timothée Chalamet. Your life is fine, okay, girl? But that's the tea that's going on. That's the culture conversation right now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, enroll here, become a student at Pop Culture University. Let me know what kind of video or topic you want me to talk about next. Like the video, let's get it to 2,000 likes. Comment, tell me if you think she's pregnant. Tell me if you want them to be pregnant. If you like any of Kylie's brands, I would love to know. Okay, bye students. Mwah.